Hey everyone, it's Fun Around and my name is Jordan, and this video will be for WNBA's Friday slate. It's a pretty big slate, but this will be my last WNBA video for the regular season. I'll ramp things back up when the playoffs start. There's less than a week left, and there's a few just big slates, and then they take a day off, and then there's another big slate and they take another day off. Just the way I've seen some teams play, like the Chicago Sky, they didn't seem very interested versus the Washington Mystics. And the Mystics, they look like they're trying to tank, and they blew out Chicago. So we have teams like that who just aren't trying right now, and Chicago is in that 8 seed. And that 8 seed plays against the Liberty in round 1 and is probably a first round exit. And then they have a lottery for those final 4 teams that don't make it into the playoffs. And you're probably better off being in the lottery for the future than being a first round exit to the New York Liberty. So I can't 100% confirm that Chicago is tanking or they blew that one, but it's looking likely. And I just really don't know which teams are going to start expanding their rotation a little bit, and players are going to get less minutes. Because like last video, I took Kelsey Plum for threes, and she played in the low 20s when it came to minutes, and she didn't get her normal minutes. So it can really be unpredictable there from a player prop standpoint when it comes to like totals and spreads and stuff like that. You may be able to spot the tank or spot the team resting players for the playoffs. So I'm just going to focus on football for the next week after this video. And I do want to announce the winner for the Nafisa Collier autograph card. I did the drawing, and the number was 56, and 56 is my high school football number. So the winner is Ghost, and also their name is Lil Ghosty 703. So I'll be messaging you on Discord to get your address and let me know what team you like or player you like, and I'll see if I have any extra cards I can throw in that package for you. But for the video, you will see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There's a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So this first pick, a player that's been very consistent as of late. It does worry me that her line is 2 points lower than it was last game. She plays for Connecticut. Brianna Jones over 19.5 points plus rebounds at minus 120. She's gone over this in 5 straight games. She's actually killed it in 5 straight games, taking very easy high percentage shots down low. I watched one of the Connecticut Sun games, and they just post her up. She gets it, turns around, and just lays it in, and normally doesn't miss it. And she's also been rebounding very well. As well. Unfortunately for me right now, they only have points plus rebounds. If a rebounds line does come out, her last one was at 5.5. I imagine that'd probably be up to 6.5, but I think I like both of them just because of this matchup here against Phoenix. She's gone over in 3 of 3 games against the Phoenix Mercury. So Phoenix Mercury, they've seemed out of it lately as well. They've gone down to teams big, like 20 points. And they're just not scoring much at all. And then they try to play catch up in the second half. One of the games, they actually did catch up a little bit, but other ones just been a blowout. So maybe that's why her lines are a little bit lower. So there could be some blowout potential here, but I do like the way she's playing and the way they're giving her the ball. She almost hit her line in the first half last game. So Phoenix in the past month, they're giving up the 5th most points and the 2nd most rebounds to teams. So that's why I really like the rebounds prop if we can get it around 5.5 when it does come out. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But for right now, 19.5 points plus rebounds, minus 120. I still think is a good play. So if you could, please like the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? Just leave the number 4, and it helps get the video out there for more people to see. Thank you to anyone who does that. And also, if you'd like to get away from an app like Prizepicks, check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FINDAROUND11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. Underdog's doing up to $1,000 right now. There are links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo code. And thank you to anyone who uses those. So this next pick is going to be a plus money one. If you're on a pick'em app, and I stress this, because I see people in pick 'em apps take plus money plays where they don't pay you the plus money amount. I like Tina Charles over 10.5 rebounds for plus 116. If you're on Prizepicks and it says 10.5, you're not getting a good deal. It should be 10 even. Or even 9.5, but 10.5 is not a good deal on Prizepicks. If you're on something like Underdog or Sleeper or ChalkBoard where they do dynamic payout and it gives you that boost in payout like it's plus money, then I think it's fine. But do not, like, I see people all the time just taking these huge plus money plays. They pay like it's minus 140. So just a warning there for people who use Prizepicks. Since the Olympic break, she's gone over an 8 out of 11 games. And the winner of this game probably gets the 8 seed. It is Atlanta versus Washington. Washington looks like they're tanking. I say it over and over again. They're playing 11 players deep. A lot of their main players are getting 20 minutes a game, playing half a game. They look like they're tanking, and they somehow blew out Chicago. So Chicago, I don't think they want that 8 seed. And with this game, someone's guaranteed to tie them and potentially jump over them. In Atlanta, coming out of the break, actually has been playing pretty well. I don't know if they want this 8 seed, but somebody's got to take it. Tina Charles definitely has been playing pretty well. So they're giving up the 4th most rebounds since the Olympic break, so over the past month. And she went over against Washington in the first game she played. She played 35 minutes and she got 15 rebounds. Then she played a second game against them and she got 9 rebounds in 27 minutes. And over the past 10 games, she's averaging 34 minutes. So statistically, this would mean she'd go over if she gets her 34-minute average. So for plus 116, I really like that bet with the data backing it up. So if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. I say it every time, but if you're new, there's conversation going on about football, WNBA, baseball, all that stuff, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything. I'm not going to try to sell you anything or anything like that. It's just people who like to bet, just talking about their plays and what they like, and you save a lot of money not paying for those VIPs and all that. And then as far as the recap goes, it wasn't good, and that's why I think I'm going to shut it down for the regular season. After having a sweep the day before, we go a reverse sweep the next day. Kelsey Plum over 2.5 3-pointers made. She made 2 of them, but she ended up playing less than her regular minutes. Looks like she just rested. Wasn't in foul trouble or anything like that. And then I played it really safe with Caitlin Clark on her threes. I bumped it down to over 2.5 for just 3 3-pointers made because she had gone over it every single game since the Olympic break. And even that very safe play missed. She shot 1 for 10 from 3. And then I had Kennedy Carter over 4.5 rebounds because Angel Reese was gone, and she had been rebounding really well even with Angel Reese there. But I didn't watch the game. Some people in the Discord, I don't know who would want to watch a Washington Mystics and Chicago Sky game. Definitely not me, but people said Kennedy Carter seemed disinterested in anything out there. So I don't know if they're asking them to play like that or if she's just ready for the season to end. I did look at her lines and was thinking about an under, but they did drop the lines pretty low. And they will be facing Minnesota, which is a tough team. I was looking at her points plus assist on the under. It was at 21.5. And she didn't play much. She played around a little over 20 minutes in the last game, but it was a massive blowout, which it could be another blowout there from Minnesota. Their spread is minus 13. I still think you would take Minnesota there against Chicago, who just don't seem to care right now. Minnesota, they have a chance to kind of solidify a spot for home court advantage. They're fighting around with Connecticut there up at the top. But overall, it wasn't a good day, and hopefully these two hit and we can just go into the playoffs with a very tiny sweep. So I hope you do well. God bless you all. It's final round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.